I'm going to go over the steps you would take in order to graph linear inequalities. Step 1 is to solve your inequality for y. You will want to put it in slope-intercept form. So y equal, or y, and instead of equals mx plus b, this would be one of our inequalities. So in our example, 2x minus 3y is less than 12. To solve for y, I'm going to minus both sides, minus 2x from both sides. Negative 3y is less than negative 2x plus 12. And here I'm going to divide by negative 3. So you got to be careful here. You've got to remember that when dividing by a negative, you got to flip the sign. So my inequality will be y is greater than 2/3 x minus 4. Now it's in slope-intercept form. The next thing you'll do before you start graphing is you have to know solid or dashed. Will you use a solid or dashed borderline? Okay. And you decide solid or dashed by, is it less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Solid lines will be if it is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. You will use a dashed line if it's greater than or less than. And so then you can graph the line, graph your border. So we are going to have a dashed line, and we start at the y-intercept, and it's up to over 3, up to over 3, up to over 3, down to back 3, down to back 3. Okay, and you're going to have a dashed line. You should probably use a ruler, but with dashed lines you can go a little bit at a time and it's pretty straight. Okay. The next thing you have to decide is, are you shading above or below? So if you put it in a slope-intercept form, shading above, you'll have y is greater than or y is greater than or equal to. For shade below, it'll be y is less than or y is less than or equal to. In this case, we've got a greater than symbol, so this means I'm going to shade above. So above the line, pick a point, and above means above it, not below it. And you'll probably use a pencil for this, so you won't make any mistakes. Or if you make a mistake, you can erase. Okay. Now you'll want to check your answer and say, hey, choose an easy point to check your answer. So for instance, I could choose 0, 0. Did I shade the right side? Well, if I plug in 0, 0, is 0 greater than negative 4? Yes. So 0, 0 should be shaded. It is shaded. I am correct. And when you're choosing a point, it's just better for you to not choose a borderline point. Do not use a point on your borderline. So there's 3 here for you to try. I'm going to go through them now. You're going to solve for y. When you solve for y, you should get y is less than 1/2 x minus 2. Since it's less than and not less than or equal to, it's going to be dashed. And since it's less than, it's going to shade below. Now the point I choose often to check is the origin. The origin is not shaded. So if I plug in 0, 0, I should get a statement that's not true. And 0 is not less than -2, so I've shaded the correct side. Okay, pause the video, and when you come back, you will be able to check the next two. Alright, check your answers, and now you can work on your IXL, graphing linear inequalities.